Hello there, welcome to JonnyBuildz. I am your host, of course, Johnny, and here we are. We are building the next BigFig that they have out. You can see my cameraman over here. He is the first BigFig that I got, even though he's kind of the third or fourth, third or fourth, because Harry and Hermione were before him, I believe, and the pirate guy might have been before him at the Lego house. Yeah, anyway, so hi Ben, good to see you. Good to see everyone that is here tuning in. And yeah, so when we built my cameraman, he's pretty cool because he has a minifig inside his head up here. He has a minifig inside his head that is actually, looks like he's controlling the BigFig, which is kind of cool. This guy, I already know, unfortunately, what is inside his head, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. So, so last week we did these two, Optimus Prime in its Brickheads form, and he looks pretty awesome. We also did the Disney Castle. I'm going to put him back here. We also did the Disney Castle, but that is at the show, at the Home and Garden show. So I don't have it here right now. But we do have a minifig, even though it doesn't come with one, but we do have a minifig that is pretty much exactly like the BigFig. The only difference really is this one has a visor. So someday I'm going to work on making a visor for this guy too. But other than that, the BigFig and the minifig are identical pretty much. So we are going to get started right away, and I already know this is a nice box because it has the tabs up top here. So that's how we are going to do things. Let me get my knife. We will get started. Ready? Whoop, where's my timer? Always need to have that ready. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. So how is everyone doing tonight, and what did you have for dinner? I had an amazing batch of tacos. The place near us that was closed, no dinner yet. Well, what are you going to have? There's a place near us called Hank's Mexican. Whoops! I just bumped the camera. Woo! Hank's Mexican food and custard. It is fantastic. It is so good. And they closed for the winter because it's an outdoors venue type place. So they just opened yesterday, and we just found out about it today. So we're like, we must get Hank's. It is that good. So let me fix this because I did do a bump. There we go. All right, that's better. Oh, depends on what she wants. That's important. That's why you always ask and say, hey, what do you feel? Oh, look at that. What a mess. All right, let's see if we can fold these pages a little bit. Fix that. That's the way it was in the box. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit tough opening it. Let's see if we can do some opposite fold and stuff. Yeah, we'll do our best, right? All right. Ugh, that is awful. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah. So let me know what you are going to have for dinner. Like I said, I had Hank's, so I had the dual layer tacos. What that is let me see, 5, 4, 8. Ooh, look at that. There's printing. No stickers. Printing. That's the way it should be. Should be bag 1. Is that one? That is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. I was gonna say Pixie can hold on to them, but she disappeared. So, oh, it was good. So they were dual layer tacos. So it was like a hard shell outside with beans in between and a soft shell on the inside, or hard shell on the inside, beans, soft shell on the outside. One of those two. But it was really good. That's like one of my favorite things to get there. And you get that. So you get 3 tacos, hard, soft, or double layer. And then like a Pepsi or some kind of drink for like $8. Can't beat it. Can't go wrong. It is so good. And they're big tacos. They're not like Taco Bell tacos. They're like big tacos. So anyway, Let us get moving. I'm not liking the instruction printing. I know these are white, but they actually look more gray. Like the quality of the instructions has been going downhill, unfortunately. And I'm not happy with it. I really am not. But, you know, hopefully people start to complain and say, hey, Lego, stop it. Otherwise, it is just going to continue. And that would be bad. So, how is the lighthouse coming? I've seen the roof. I saw the roof, how it was coming along. Like I said, it gives me... it reminds me of Rivendell somewhat. Definitely not as difficult to do, obviously, but it does remind me a little bit. Yep, a little bit every day. So that, I think, is this an 18? No, this is a 10 plus. I was going to say 18 plus, in like one step, they just put that piece in there. So annoying. Old school restaurant, like a Pizza Hut. Yes! Yep, absolutely. I can see what you mean there. So yeah, if you have Instagram, you know, check out oh wait, no, you put that on your Discord, I think. I don't think you've done Instagram in a while. But check out, follow Ben. He's a good friend. He's the Lego leader of the lug leader of the Austin lug, and he's pretty awesome. Oh, you did? Ah, gotcha. Totally understand. I don't do a Facebook one. I have Instagram, and I use that, but I'm not like one of these people that's posting every day. I do a couple times a week. I just don't have the time. Don't have the time. So this is neat because instead of being a red torso, like the BigFig here, like my cameraman, or kind of black, which is the way the Harry Potter one was, this one's all white, which is kind of interesting. Kind of different. And green. So, in case you haven't seen any videos, though, there is on YouTube a time lapse. There's 2 videos actually from the event we've been doing this past weekend and all this week and this weekend. The Pittsburgh Home and Garden Show. We've been doing. Gotta put that down. Do the next part. I did a time lapse of the setup, which was a lot of fun, and so about 4 hours of setup condensed into like 7 minutes. Pretty neat. And then I also did a walkthrough. I did one on Instagram last night because I was there working, and I was like, might as well do it. So the crane, yeah, the crane is giant. There's a lot of people, you know, being with how big it is, people notice that, of course. And it is. It's a monstrosity. It really is. Two of those already giant Lieberts cranes, and guy takes 2 of them and puts them together and makes an even bigger crane. Crazy, I'll tell you. It's almost like buying 2 AT-ATs for something, you know. So a little bit of inflated piece count, which is something Lego's been doing lately. I mean, like, that could have been a 2x4, but it's 2 2x2s. But, you know, whatever. And these help the arms. These things help the arms stay stiff whenever you're trying to turn them. Because here's the arm part. Right here. So you put a gear in here. And the arm will go off the side, and then this goes through here. It's kind of a neat way to do it, and it works really well. And you can't, I mean, like, it's hard to turn these by yourself, but as soon as you have some leverage with it, then it turns pretty easily. But right now it doesn't. It's stiff. But as soon as you get some leverage to it, it'll move. So it's kind of neat. Cool way how they did that. For an ATHE. Which one's the HE? I don't know what the ATHE is. Or I probably do, and I'm just not thinking what it is. And I have to do this twice, and I only did it once, but that's okay. See, I don't remember that one from the EU, which makes me feel bad. All right, let's go back. We'll do the other side. We have to have these all together. Oh, I see. Oh, wait. Isn't that in one of the stories where it's like got like a landing platform or something on it, and like, is it Londo's? Isn't it Londo's or something like that? And it's like running around doing all kinds of stuff, but obviously very slow. Like, it's not useful for much because it's so big. It's like got a mini mining city on it or something like that. I mean, get in there, get in there. There we go. Nice. Oh, I did that part. I got to do the first part. Well, and I'm probably wrong, because that would be memorable. I mean, I don't remember all the books, everything that happens in them, so. Okay, yeah. Wow, I already did that part. Look at that. This is essentially a bunch of 2x things that we do in order to make the torso what it is. So we do this exactly the same. So now we got one of each. It goes on this, and it fits. So having these things done this way makes it so you can get the right angle to put in there. You do this one over here. And if you did regular bricks, instead of these slanted ones, they would run into each other. So you have to do that. Looks a little funny because the colors are off, but it's not a big deal because they all get covered up. Then we do the exact same thing we did on the back in the front, so it hangs out. Put it in. There we go. And that goes in here. And that is how you start off the torso. So you've got just a little bit of an angle here that these just are above, so it's very, very tight, very well put together. So it's like, yeah. All right, spare pieces. They'll go with the Disney castle pieces. And there we go. We're on to bag 2. Bag 2. All right. There's not much to bag 2. There is not much to bag 2. The pieces next to the hinge. The pieces next to the hinge. Which pieces are you talking about? Next to the hinge. You're talking about the dots? I'll let you look at it and you tell me. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody wants to know what is Ben's thoughts? What is his question? Oh, so that fits really nice down the bottom. So we've got here. Let me take them off. So you've got two of the ones that have like the vents on them, the roof pieces that have the vents. And then you've got this that slants in. Because this is angled in a little bit, you have to have them slanted. Otherwise, you know, a regular flat brick would not work. So that's how they make them like that. I've been wanting to do some BigFigs myself. Near the hips. Next to the hinge. I'm confused now. Sorry. Oh, you saw it. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yes, it does look good. It makes the whole model look fantastic. So this part always confuses me. So this is going to be the neck. There's going to be the top. And it's weird. I'll show you whenever we put the head on, but it's really kind of funny how they do the head. I'm sure the way they do it, like it does something specific, but like it's always kind of bugged me how it's done. Oh, I see. Yeah, it just sits there loose. So all of these have always. I mean, this is the basic same structure that they've used for this one. Harry and Hermione, and I'm sure the pirate because he's about the same size. But slight difference. Oops. Hi, Pixie. Slight difference with this one, with the front, because it's got this, so you can put the belt on there. So he does the regular fig does not have a belt. Okay. And go this way. And we got those two on top. And then you got to make sure you put the right. Look at that. Just look at that. Fits perfect. That is just lined up so great. Let me put this one on. He even has a zipper. Alright, and on the back side we do the exact same thing because, well, kind of have to. Let me put that up there. And just a regular one. Backside does not have any printing on it. Now we're going to cover up the get everything all nice and solid up here. Now this next part is interesting. This is what I was talking about. So you put this here. Okay? That's, you know, where the head is going to go on. Then you put this, okay? You put this little thing right there. It wiggles. It's not stiff in any way, okay? Then you put this on, okay? And then you cover it. You can hear it shaking. So it doesn't stiffen it at all. All of them have it. I'm not sure why they do that. I can't think of anything structurally or whatever that makes that special, or do what you want it, do anything extra. Look at that printing. Octan, yeah. kind of a different piece. This is a new tile piece that I've seen. And we finish his belt. Look at that. He is the first figure that I know of that has an actual belt. I mean, the pirate might have one, but look at that. That's pretty cool. That is bag number 2. Move on to number 3. Let's get some more colors than just white. Well, I guess white is all colors, so let's get some individual colors. How about? There we go. Nice. All right, we're going to start doing some torso. Like this. No, it doesn't, because you have this on top. So, like, you have the tile up here. And this, see, it doesn't even touch. It's just in there. It doesn't, all of them have this. I don't know what it does. Yeah, I have no idea. And it's not even up against here, because you can hear it shake. All of them have it. I don't know why. Hey, Greg, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. What'd you have for dinner? I had amazing tacos from a place near us. It just opened up again after the winter hiatus. Yeah, I'm curious because they've all had it in there, but it doesn't make sense why. Because it's not structural at all. So, oh, there you go. Excellent. El Pastor is good. Very good. That. And that. All right. These are funny too. How you add old car hubs. No. Fenders, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm curious why they do it that way. I'm very curious. I'm so curious. All right, we're gonna put 6 of these on. And I like the different colors that they use. Yes, so let's talk some rumors. So, Bag End / The Shire, April 1st. 2,100 some odd pieces, and I'm gonna get this upside down. 2,100 some odd pieces, $300. Or, yeah, 289, something like that. See, this one's interesting too, because like you just put it up here. You have a curved round, and you put it up here, but it doesn't attach to anything. It free floats until you hook it in with the rest of these. Another weird one. I mean, it's just a dirty way to get it upside down, which is something that might be useful for other people in the future, but it's just funny how they do that. But it is a circular tile that's got a curved bottom, just slightly upraised, and it makes it perfect. So that's something potential for, yeah. So Bag End, yes, that is a definite. That is a definite. I missed the first one. I wasn't too impressed with it. This one looks way better. Looks more like the Shire. I mean, it should. Here's another one I saw. So that one is definitely I'm gonna get. Beauty and the Beast Castle, also April 1st. It looks cool. I'm not gonna get that one, but it looks cool. Someone wants to buy that for me, I would be all for that. Yep, yeah, there is a GWP that comes with it. But yeah, the Beauty and the Beast Castle looks really neat. It's got a lot of the dolls in it. And I'm not, so the castle itself is almost 2 feet tall. still a good 10 inches shorter than the Disney Castle. And it's not very deep. It's only 6 inches. It's only 6 inches deep. Whereas the Disney Castle is like 14, 12 or 14, something like that. Way different dimensions. So with that lack of depth, it's not very, like, you don't have a lot of room for things. So it's kind of, eh. It looks cool, but it's still kind of eh. So we'll leave it at that. All right, so this part, so it's funny that we build this way, and you can see, like, we've got pieces that are upside down. Now we're going to build the rest of the legs, and they go around this. So this is right side up. The leg, the rest of them will be upside down. It's kind of interesting how they do this. So we have those two. We have some Jurassic Park sets that are coming out soon. There's another set that's coming out April 7th, which is weird that the other ones are coming out April 1st. That gives me pause, because there has been no official word from Lego yet, and they're coming out April 1st. I guarantee you they will make a castle that is better. I guarantee you they will. And it'll have lights. So there's another set coming out April 7th. And my mind just went completely blank as to which set it is. But it's a big one too. There is also rumor of coming up in the future. There is a new Black Pearl. There is, the Death Star. That's not till way later this year, though. Those kind of things. Yes, that's it. That's the other set that I just saw. I don't think that's in April. I think that's coming up. But to have the Balrog versus Gandalf as like a big minifig scale diorama, that's going to be cool. All right, so here we go. We have this. This is right side up because this is how the fig will be. But we do it like this, and we put this upside down. And it fits into these two things. So that's how the pants go. They are built partially right side up and then upside down. It's kind of cool. Yeah, the whole Balrog versus Gandalf is just going to be awesome with the Bridge of Khazad-dûm there. That's just going to be that's epic. All right, put this through for our legs. We're going to make sure we get this as even as possible. Pretty even. Yep. Looking at the camera. Nope. Further out that way. And make sure it's in the middle of the camera. And it looks about right. We'll find out as we put the pieces on. So I don't know. And frankly, to me, it doesn't really much matter if they do or not. Because I wasn't like I didn't actually see the Hobbit trilogy that they came out with. It just wasn't my thing. I don't know why. But Lord of the Rings, all over that. Oops. But yeah, the bridge fight is fantastic. So that's what I heard. And that's kind of one reason why I didn't. Because it wasn't, I don't know, it just, something about it just didn't seem to be the same, And I can't push these in all the way because these ball things are a little bit thinner, so you can't push them all the way up the level that the ball joint is in here. You got to kind of separate them out a little bit. All right, we've got our hips and torso, so hips and then these you just hide these. It's like you got fenders for a car, and it goes up into here. Fenders for a car. And this is a race car driver. Interesting, huh? Yeah, but I mean, that is going to be just a lot of horses. Really. I mean, like most of the fighting was done on the plains, right? There were some places where they were building, sure. But most of that was just on the plains, right? Wait on, bag 4. Looking proper now. Look at that. Wait. Let's see. How does he compare? Let's see. How does he compare? Look at that. He just doesn't have... So he has an Octan sign in the corner instead of the flag. But other than that, he is beautiful. Oh, really? So near the gates, that's again, that's kind of just a building, like a barricade almost, that's in the middle of your field of battle. So that's still not that much different. But you know, it could be something fun. Now that would though be nice as a re-release type thing. Be like, hey, the War of Rohirrim, but the opening or the beginning of Helm's Deep. Helm's Deep was a cool set. Would have been awesome to get that. Yeah, let's put him. He's gonna stand over here waiting for his buddy to get done. No? Alright, so we are doing the right leg first. So this is neat because like you have like different greens. And this is cool that we have, you know, a bunch of greens. So oh really? Yeah. See, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, like, yeah, you could argue to a point and be like, hey, you know, while such and such was going on, other things were going on, blah 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 blah. But yeah, that's a little iffy to do. I think that dark piece is so you know which way it's oriented, so you don't have to keep trying to figure it out. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, that it's definitely worth trying to see what. I mean, as bad as it is to say, the success of those films it would be very hard to top. That's just all there is to it. Even if you're not trying, like you want something even remotely successful, you know, similar in success, and I really don't think it'll ever happen. Okay. 6. I love this green color. This is the green color of my dinosaur that did not make the cut for the Back to the 80s. The Silmarillion would be a tough one. The Silmarillion is a very difficult read. And that's because there is so much with like genealogies and so many different things that, you know, a lot of people would not be interested in. You know? I understand where you're coming from, but yeah, that would just be difficult. There are battles and there are different things in there, but yeah, it's yeah. Right. It just would be difficult. It really would. Oh, this is all one leg. Okay. This is all the right leg. So we have an actual stripe going all the way up. That's kind of cool. Right, whoop, nope, those are corner pieces. Well, I do need one of those. This is funny going around making that stripe though. Your leg background SpongeBob characters. Leg background? Sounds a little kinky to me. Right. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna make sure I did. Hold on. That's the first gap. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I. Ooh, that stripe is definitely loose. Oh, I see. I see. I definitely have not watched enough SpongeBob. I like it enough, but I can only take it in small doses because I hate his voice. I just, yeah, not for me all the time. All right, this is the last stripe part. Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in, by the way. Working on the right leg for the Octan driver. You see his body kind of hanging out there. Looking pretty good. All right, so we're gonna move this out of the way. These are the things that you put together to make everything nice and stiff for whenever you bend the leg, so that there's plenty of leverage and it's not stressing things. We're gonna build this little doohickey. Oops, almost forgot. It is you, Vab. Doesn't sound as, it doesn't roll off the tongue as easily as Mario, you know. Sorry. It's me, Vab. No, sorry. Feel for you, but no. Let's put that in there. So this is our leg leverage, so that the leg helps, because these are stiff. These two ball joint things here are very stiff. And all right, enjoy dinner. Thank you much. Thanks for stopping by as always. The way they do snot brick techniques on these things is so good. All right, let's cover this up. We got 5 of these. It's gonna look like a little kid kicking. Alright. This goes over here on this side so that it's nice and smooth. How you doing tonight, Vab? What did you have for dinner, if you had dinner? If you did not have dinner, then you can't tell us. There's the first leg. And look at that, it even has the indent and everything. This is his right leg, and we're just gonna stick it in right here. Come on. It just fit. I mean, like, look at that. The gap is really good. It's just like a minifigure. It really is. So if you looked at their gap doesn't exist because they're able to be, they're molded that way, but like, look how close that is. It's so good. All right, and so with the leverage, it's very stiff and it stays, you know, so you can have it sitting all the way down and it can go back, you know, that far. So it's pretty awesome. All right, bag number 5, which is the same thing opposite. Tonight will be a little bit shorter of a stream, just because we'll get this done and that'll be it. It's not enough time to really start something else, but. Oh yeah, bacon tomato sandwiches, perfect. Mwah. That's beautiful. Yeah, those are good. we got a stripe on each leg, which is kind of cool. A little bit different than, you know, the BigFig, and a little bit than, you know, this BigFig, and then a little bit different than Harry Potter even too, because they, you know, theirs were solid, but they had different fronts and everything, and their hair, oh my word, their hair was so complicated, so complex. But it was really cool doing those different figures. It really was. And the 3x1, there it is. So did you have a good day? You were busy, like you said, but did you have a good day? The stripe going all the way up, because it's single 1x1 blocks. It gets very loose as you keep going up. So it's kind of goofy, but I mean, there's nothing else you can do as far as building it that way goes. So for the most part, that's good. It's all that matters sometimes, you know. All that matters sometimes. So we were talking about some of the releases coming out soon. Is that right? Yes. Okay. And the Bag End, the Shire, coming pretty soon. April 1st, Beauty and the Beast Castle. The Shire definitely is one I am going to get, I believe. And actually, that'll be kind of funny, because like I am going to get that and not save up for Slave 1, the Jango Fett version. I'm not spending $300 for their version of a UCS, because they're just pricing me out this time, and their choice, you know. This is the last one for this. Something just like that. Or like this. So yeah, I'm not happy with the price point there on Slave 1. As cool as it would be to get, because I don't have the UCS Slave 1. I didn't get it when it first came out. And it's obviously very expensive. But I'm kind of being more careful with my purchases. Like I'm starting to be very targeted with the purchases, and the Shire will go very well with Barad-dûr in displays and setups and stuff. So okay, there we go. So yeah, those are my thoughts for purchases coming up. Really only one. There are still rumors floating about the Enterprise and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Don't know how much that is going to materialize or not. Not one I'm really interested. I would only be interested to get it, just to have it to sell later. you know, something like that, but really not that interested. The Death Star, I mean, like, someone wants to get that for me too. Not really interested in that thing, even though they're like, more rumors have come out now, and it's going to have like 40 figures, and it's like, well, that's cool. All right, there we go. Look at that. Look at that big fig. Look at those. Look at those legs. He is cool. I like the big figs. They're awesome. All right, bag number 6. We're gonna do our first. We might do both arms with this, but put him back here. Put him with his buddy. There we go. We might be doing both arms with this. I cannot remember how it does. Because I'm sure the head with the helmet is going to require a couple bags. And we're on bag 6. So there's only 7 and 8 left, so yeah. All right. And I do like the fact that it is so green. Nope, not that one. This. This is how they connect the two parts of the arm. Or no, this is the hand. That's the hand. So. This is the elbow joint. This is where they put the arm, and it goes this way. So this is the right arm we're starting with. Of smooth pieces to make everything look good, because it does. Like they do it, like, you know, like I was saying, they do a good job making everything kind of just work. Okay, that part of the arm is done. Now we move on. This is going to connect into the shoulder here. Lots of snot bricks, which my nephew would not like hearing that word at all. Don't know why he doesn't like the term snot brick. But he does not. He does not. Oops. There we go. Looking good. Oh, this is interesting. So we put that for the movement, and then this we have to put in a quarter piece. So when we put this on, there's enough room here on the joint. So we go here. So that fits perfectly there, and the joint, or the hinge little bulge thing fits in there. we just cover everything over. I'm gonna make a little shoulder. There we go. There's our little arm. And it fits right in here. So let's go. See, now that the arm's in there, the gears make it stiff, but you can still turn it because you have leverage. There we go. Got an arm. Let's do the other one. Almost put that in the wrong place. Oops. That would have been a very funny looking hand. I love, so this will be the fourth. This will be the fourth, yeah. Because this will be, yeah, the fourth that I have. I don't have the pirate one, which is the fifth. There's only 5 of these. I've loved doing every single one of these. I love the way they come together and the way they look. They're just cool. Neat designs for these figures. Really like it. So I'm definitely, I know it's going to be expensive, but I'm definitely going to have to get the Redbeard one because it is pretty epic. And you can only get it at the Lego house, which means I either have to go to the Lego house, which they probably don't have it there anymore, or get it off of someone that's been to the Lego house, which is more than likely what I'm going to have to do. So, but they all look cool. All these big figs. And the hands will be next. So we'll do this and that. Make sure I did everything. Yep, looks like it. There we go. Got some arms. Now let's do some hands because we need those. So we're going to do these at the same time because both hands are going to be exactly the same. Yeah, so the pirate one looks so awesome. But I'll tell you, doing the Harry and Hermione heads, like their hair and everything, oh my word, it was so complicated. Like I tried to follow like as you were, especially Harry, like as you were building him, like they did, snot bricking was done everywhere, every which way. It was just nuts. And I tried to follow it, I could not. It was so complicated. So it'd be really cool. So we got these minifig, well, macro figs, I guess. Really cool to do something for each of them. Like, well, he's my camera guy, so I can make a tripod camera for him. Is that right? And that goes underneath on that part. Okay, just making sure. And like this guy, I could give him like a, I don't know, like a gas thing or something like that. Okay, there we go. One hand. They're even curved too. Like they have the curving part of the hands. See, looking pretty good. More extra pieces. We're on to bag 7 and the head. Yeah, it would be neat. Harry and Hermione already have wands. At least Hermione has a wand. I forget what Harry has. But I love the colorfulness on the inside of the head. But could do like a broom for each of them, or you know, could do even like, what is the thing in the Quidditch, the snitch or something like that. Could do that. Harry could be holding it. You know, just little extra things for these guys, just to kind of add to what they already are. It'd be kind of neat to expand. And I do want to take this guy and turn him into me. Like I want to give him like, give him the beard and the hair and stuff like that, because I don't wear hats. So I think that would be kind of fun. All right, now is when we got to pay attention. Like what goes where. Very colorful stuff. We even got these weird hinge type pieces we're putting in. So I mean, like the amount of stuff they put into here to make it work is pretty epic. All right, don't run away. All right, there should be a purple 2x1. It looks like. Is it really purple? Is it blue? It's hard to tell. They're making the instructions very very not cool. We'll put the blue in because I don't see a purple one. I have to take it out. I have to take it out. Right. Definitely looks purple on the instructions. But then again, so do these pieces. So they're I gotta show you. Do those not look like they're purple? Those to me look purple. But they're not. They're blue. That is how bad these instructions are. That their instructions are getting. Yeah, well, either way, that is not violet. That is not violet. That is not violet. That is bad. In fact, you know what? It's so bad, I need to take a picture. I need to take a picture. Because I'm going to put it in here, and I don't want to... All right. To get rid of the glare. There we go. I mean, does it not look violet? That is really bad. Had to take pictures just because it is that, it's atrocious. It really is. I know my eyesight is going as I get older, but it's not that bad. So you put the violet blue into the red. This is interesting though, because it looks like it has it has holes for a visor. Like this is what we're doing on the side. Or maybe that's just to hold it on. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so here's, yeah, but see, that's the violet. That's the color. Those are nothing alike. That matches the color in here. That is not the color these things are. In fact, I'll take a picture of that. That is bad. Anyway, so I was just saying earlier that you know, their QA has turned into poo, and the worst part is the PDFs are this bad as well. So okay, so now we are making the interior to the head. So I can't remember what Hermione and Harry have. I think they have pink for like brains. He has in his hat, he has his minifig driver, and now this for obviously a race car driver. He has where's all the, oh, I'm putting in the wrong things. I gotta put those in upside down. He has an engine. So that is how he is powered. That's what we're building right now. We are building his engine. Pretty cool. I think that is pretty creative. Ooh. Where'd that go? There it is. Drop that one. Oops. Ooh. Okay. So it goes in here. So go on top there. All the way up against. Wait, I need the, because I was looking at the red, or the violet. Wait a minute, I gotta make sure I put that in there right. Yes, it goes in there right. And this goes against here. So there we go, we got our engine. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And then, oh, so this is the front of the engine, which is cool. And it does look like it's a flywheel in the front. And it goes right there. There we go. That's cool. And there's an armature that goes into it. There we go. There we go. All right, now we turn it around and work on the back. So this goes here. How's everyone doing tonight? Good to see you. We are working on the head right now of the race car driver, the BigFig. There it is. I know, where's Logan whenever you need to argue? So, hey, Dusty Bricks. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while. Hope everything's going well for you. We're working on the head. Like I said, inside the head is an engine, whereas this guy has a minifig driving it, and I think Harry and Hermione have brains. Blarg. Yeah. Tomato sandwiches. Tomato sandwiches are tasty, but you have to have bacon. Have to have bacon. All right, here. I'm going to take out the engine, and I'm going to argue some more. Would you guys say that is blue or purple? Consensus. Is that blue or purple? Right under, or right above my thumb. Is that blue or purple? Hey, Pandemonious. How you doing, Panda? And now look at the instructions. Is that blue or purple? Same with right there. Ugh. Is that blue or purple? I'm trying to get it so it focuses a little bit better, but those are both purple. Yeah, but it's not that bad. I mean, like, I'm looking at this in person. And my red actually is not awful, it's just not as bright. They're just a little bit off. Yeah, but they definitely look, yeah. The instructions have them looking purple. So that has nothing to do with my camera. So, good to see you, Panda. So, have to ask Dusty and Panda, since everyone else has answered, what did you have for dinner? What was your dinner? So, because dinner is important. Very important. Okay, let's put this here. Actually, I can move the camera a little bit closer because we're only working on this part. Yeah. There we go. You can see it a little bit better. Oh, for you, well, it's 8 o'clock in the evening for me, so dinner has already happened. So for you, it's going to be obviously very different. So what did you have? So if it's midday, what did you have for lunch? Oh, homemade sloppy joes sounds really, really, really good. Really, really good. Yeah, if you're just having tomato sandwiches, I mean, that's good, but you I mean, like, BLTs are way better. In fact, Belches are the best. And if you don't know what a Belch is, take the letters. So, B-E-L-T-C-H. So you have, like, a bacon, egg, lettuce, tomato, cheese. Perfect sandwich, right there. Sloppy Joes, though, homemade Sloppy Joes are awesome. Sounds good. There we go. All right, working on our BigFig Race Car Driver. Pancakes. Pancakes would be good. Pancakes are good anytime. I like pancakes. Oh, there you go. That's pretty good. I'm good with that. Oh, that's not quite right. We need that for later. This one goes there. Okay. So what are you up to, Panda? What are you building? What about you, Dusty? What is in your world to build these days? What's keeping you occupied? This one goes on this side. All right, we flip it over. This is like the back of the helmet right here. Ooh, here we go. So we're adding, see, these ones are actually purple. These are purple. You build OBS more than you build Lego. That's fair. Okay, we're making his chin, so to speak. The bottom parts of his head that curve down a little bit. Oh, that's cool. That is awesome. Build tables are neat. Okay. Now we gotta do the opposite for the other two corners. And are you guys looking for anything specific as far as like new Lego coming out and stuff? I'm definitely interested in the Shire / Hobbit bag end. Oh, I gotta do 4 of these. Oh no, it's all right. Beauty and the Beast castle is gonna look cool, but I think it's a little small. Like it's not as deep as say the whatchamacallit castle is, the Cinderella or the what are they called? The Disney castle. The Disney castle is taller and deeper. But yeah, the Beauty and the Beast looks neat. Just not enough space, I don't think. All right, we are almost done with the head, and then we got to do the helmet. Oops. Does that go? It does. It goes. Oh, okay, because of the face. Okay, yeah. Hey, Brett, how you doing? Good to see you. By the way, everybody, there is up on my channel 2 videos. One is a walkthrough from Tuesday night. No, Saturday night. Sorry, been a long weekend. From Saturday night of the display that we have at the Home and Garden show, and then also there is a time lapse of us building from nothing to the there's a happy head. There we go. Look at that. That's a happy head. And he's got funny ears. Don't tell him I said that though. Yeah, the Mario Kart looks interesting. I just don't know where I would put it. I mean, it would be fun to build and have, but then like I really wouldn't know what to do with it. So there's an engine there. That's what drives this head. So we are on to the hat, the helmets. And it's not complicated. At least not yet. So yeah, everyone, I appreciate you coming in. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you would, please. It's always helpful. Oh, we got some. Oh, we do have a couple clear pieces. So that's interesting. It's not going to be a full visor, definitely, but makes one wonder. All right, so let's build for the head. By the way, the minifigure does not. My wife made this. He does not come with this set, but she made him look pretty much exactly like he's supposed to. So. She did a fantastic job. No, I'm not staffing again until Sunday. I actually did yesterday. So we did Saturday all day. Well, no, half the day staffing. We were there all day though. And then I staffed yesterday, last night. So we won't be going back until Sunday. We'll be staffing the morning. And then going and looking more at the show, and then obviously helping to clean up and everything. It's gonna be cool how they make the helmet. Where's the last? There it is, back there. Let's make it red. Wait, is that right? One, two, three, four. Oh, it does space out. Interesting. Okay, so it's not quite as round as I guess it should be, could be, whatever. But Yeah. This is like a giant piranha plant. You see the piranha plant over here? This is like a bigger, well, it's almost the same size. It's a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Alright, so now we get to make, okay, this is weird. It makes sense, but it's still kind of weird. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 for the back side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is, so this will go and slide in between where his head is. So that's cool. Not the most elegant, but it works, right? So let's put it on his head. See, now he looks like a little red-haired girl. Yeah, my red is a little off color. I don't know why. I gotta fix that. I keep trying. It doesn't do it how I want, so I gotta play around with it some more. Yeah, it's a little bit off pinkish. There's some color thing that is not quite right. Okay, so we put 2 headlights here. On either side. There's my other headlight. There it is. Okay, and then, well, these are new pieces. These ones have no vents, but they're the same size as the ones that have the vents through them. I have never seen these pieces before, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's make a chin strap. Oh no, this is still the top of the head. The way they fit these all together and make it work, really cool. Ah, I see. So we have, so this is how you get the chin strap in there. It lifts up a little bit, but it's supposed to just rest there. So it has an angle to it. Oh, and you use that, so you use the clear piece as kind of a buffer. It like bumps against the chin, but it's clear, so you don't really see it. So it helps space it away from the chin just a tiny bit. All right. Round neck and a square hole. Yep, that is correct. There we go. That actually looks really cool. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, those do go on there. Okay. I was like, there are 2 of them. They must go somewhere. So those go on there before you put on the chin strap. So here's the funny thing. Before I finish this guy, this is something that's in all these BigFigs. So if you take off this tile, there is this in there. It's in all the BigFigs. It goes right in the top. There is nothing in there that's like the same, you know, the plus. It just sits in there. And then you put that on there. You can hear it wiggle. It makes no, there's no structural reason for that to be in there except maybe just to fill the hole. I don't know why. This is not that heavy. And we are done. Pause the timer. There we go. Yeah. So all of them, the BigFig here, Harry and Hermione. I'm assuming the pirate guy does. I'm assuming Redbeard does. But yeah, they all have that little shaky. It's not structural really. It doesn't stiffen it. He's already stiff. Like he's already got this stiffening there. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I don't know why they do it. But anyway, he looks pretty awesome. His doppelganger looks pretty cool too. So he is fully posable, so his head moves all the way around if he wishes. His arms move, and they're nice and stiff. His hands rotate. His legs both bend and nice and stiff. So he's running. He isn't. These BigFigs are awesome. They are so cool. So. All right, well, while I have you guys here, let's try to fix this camera. I'm trying to see what it is, because it does look a little bit pink for the red. Everything else looks fine. Let's see what is going on. Figure the video. So, I'm going to try to see if bringing up the contrast a little bit. No, that just darkens things. Maybe that. Or does that look too pink still? Does that look more red? Does that look more red? Maybe, kinda. I increased the saturation, and yeah, it's still pinkish, I know. Trying to get it to be more of a red, like less blue-green, I guess. Let's see, configure the video again. Oh no, where'd it go? There it is. All right, oop, my cat. So, well, the white balance is automatic. It's set to auto. So if I turn that off, that really that really changes it. So the white balance out. Let me try saturation up even higher. I guess that looks more red. Might be too bright now. Let's lower the brightness. Yeah, let's lower the contrast. Now that's darkening. I don't want it too bright. So let's pull up contrast a little. And then brightness a little. Does that look? It still looks a little pink, but it looks more red. My saturation is almost all the way up. Now it's all the way up. And I guess it looks more red. See, that's brightness going down. I don't want that to happen. What happens if I put it on auto? I hope I can't put it on auto. Ooh, maybe I don't need that much contrast. I don't, that one doesn't do hues. Oh wait, maybe it does. Nah, I have a, see here's the weird one. Exposure is the weird one. Right now it's on auto. If I turn it off, everything's awful. And it makes my hand go weird. I have to have that on auto, otherwise everything, like it just doesn't do things weird. Looks a little bit more like it. I'm kind of looking at different angles and stuff. Yeah, if I had a hue, oh, with the white balance turned off. Ooh, there we go. Actually, that, yeah, it looks a little bit better. A lot of glow to it. There's this gain control too. That doesn't really change anything. Okay, so the white balance is all the way off. Let's go back to brightness. Back almost to the same. Yeah, bring the saturation down a bit. Ooh, that looks a little bit more realistic. Too sharp. There we go. Yeah, it's something I definitely still have. Yeah. There we go. Oh, too much. Right about there. I don't need contrast. There we go. That's a little, still looks a little pinkish. I don't know. I gotta. So if I put white balance all the way up, now it's like, eh. So, yeah, now yeah. Let's see. That's definitely looking more red. Oop, he's pushed in there a little bit more. There we go. Still looks a little pinkish. I gotta play around with it more. But I think yeah, the white balance is probably messing me up, because if I have the white balance on, that really it's backlight. Like it. Well, I don't know. Does that look more pink? It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think the white balance actually messes it up a bit. Yeah, the chicken looks good. I think the chicken looks like his hair's good. But they're just not. It's not popping. It's not popping the red as well. I got to play around with it. This is an Elgato, and it. I mean, smoothness wise, everything is nice. It's just for whatever reason I got. You know, it's. Something about it just doesn't do the red as well. See, I have a hue. There's a hue down in the. I'll show you. You can see my mouse. There is a hue. Oh, maybe you can't see it. There's a hue down here, but it's grayed out. So I wonder if. Oh, you know what? I have a color enable here that's also out. I wonder if it's something I have to do for like advanced controls or something. Then I can play around with that, right? Something I'll have to play with later times. But thanks for tuning in. So yeah, it still looks pink. I got to play around with it. Saturation a small amount. Okay, and then up the brightness. Okay, I did that. It looks more red. I don't know, something about it just isn't, it doesn't pop the same way. Like, these are deeper reds, you know? All these reds are actually very deep. They're very similar in color. But yeah, it's something to play with. I'm not exactly sure what it is that's causing it. And I can't, like I said, I can't change the hue. I can't do the advanced whatevers. And then there's the white, the white balance. So yeah, something to play with. So yeah, the exposure gets really weird. Ah! Even like if you do it manual, see now it looks fine. Yeah, it's a little. See, as soon as you start adding too much, then the hand, whereas this is smoother, you know, I'm already all the way up to brightness and everything. So you have to do auto exposure, and then it takes care of all that stuff. So yeah, it's something to play with. Maybe I look up in a forum and see. So, but yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. We've got our racing fig chilling. I do want to make a visor just like this guy's. You can see it's got the angle to the helmet. It's got the same kind of angle thing here, so I do want to make a visor. But yeah, looking awesome. So this is our BigFig, so he's gonna sign off. He's now his buddy. He's got another friend, so looking pretty cool. Thanks for tuning in. As always, was a lot of fun. Next week, I actually don't know what I'm doing yet. I will stream, next Tuesday, just like always. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I got some options, not sure of any of them. I just didn't have time to think over the weekend and stuff, just too much going on. So yeah, I will be choosing over the week and I will post it. So until then, as always, may the brick be with you and keep on building. We'll see you next time.